You may or may not know this, but I am a serious, you guys, serious documentary junkie. I love documentaries. Me and documentaries are like best friends. Partially because the only movies I can get Jake to watch are documentaries. So I know all of the good documentaries to watch. I've had millions, okay, not millions because I don't have millions of followers, but I've had so many people ask me what documentaries to watch. So instead of just like sharing it on my social media, Ashley Hall Art, I wanted to record a video about it and just direct everyone to this one video. So this video is about 10 documentaries. 10 documentaries that you must see. You may have already seen them, but you may not have, so definitely watch a few of these. They're located on Netflix, located on Amazon, you name it, you got it. Let's get started on those 10 documentaries. So our favorite documentaries are usually aligned with lifestyle stuff, whether it's a surfing documentary or it's a travel documentary, or it's kind of like following somebody's life story. So all of these documentaries I'll give a little debrief on, and they're in no particular order, but this number one, no particular order, but number one is my number one, and that is Kissed by God. It's about an incredible surfer, and it followed his life. He passed away, and it shares his life story, which was absolutely phenomenal. His name is Andy Irons. The documentary is called Kissed by God. I don't know if I mentioned that, but Kissed by God is my number one. It's so incredible, you guys. Rarely do Jake and I watch a documentary or watch a movie and then watch it again. We watched it 4 nights in a row. I got Jake to watch a movie 4 nights in a row. That's never happened. So you know it's a good movie. Kissed by God by Andy Irons. I won't give much more detail other than you're gonna love it. Our second favorite, well, not in particular order, but our second documentary on the list is Take Every Wave, and that's another surfing documentary. It's about Laird Hamilton, and it's kind of a throwback through the span of his life and what he's been able to accomplish with his personality he's created and his surfing and how he's headed all of these different things for the surfing community. So definitely check that one out. He is an incredible human being. He has an incredible story, and it has a lot of good info, like drawing back on his life and different interviews, and it's so good, you guys. Take Every Wave, Laird Hamilton documentary. Number three is a tearjerker, and it's called Be Here Now. It used to be on Netflix, and it follows the life, and I'm totally forgetting his name right now, but it follows the story of the man who actually was in Spartacus. He was the main actor in Spartacus. He played Spartacus in the first season of Spartacus on HBO, and it follows his story. He actually gets really serious cancer, not only once, but he gets it back again, and it's his journey through his experience of chemo, with his family. He documents the whole thing, like vlog style, and it is profound. Like in tears, in total tears. Both Jake and I cried at the end of this movie because it just really showed you the value of life, and just amazing. It's truly like, if you want to cry and just feel really inspired and just really grateful, Be Here Now is an incredible documentary. Documentary number 4 is like a fun travel / you're learning about Patagonia, and it's called 180 Degrees South. It's a really fun story where this young man, well, probably like mid-20s, late 20s, follows his dream journey of going to Patagonia and following the same route and climbing the same mountain as the owners and the creators of Patagonia. So it's an incredible one if you love travel documentaries. It has incredible music, incredible music. I bought the soundtrack after. So good. 180 Degrees South. Number 5 is one of my heroes. It should still be on Netflix, and it's called Still I Rise, and it's about Maya Angelou. Oh my gosh. I've watched it like 3 times. She is truly like such a hero of mine, and I'm so grateful to have watched that documentary on her. It's a memoir of her life, and it has incredible interviews with her and other people in her experience, and it backtracks on her whole entire process and journey and how she grew and how she impacted the world. And she is, you guys, she's one of my heroes. If somebody asked me if I could meet somebody who's passed away, she would be in my top 2 people that I would want to like have a conversation with. It's an incredible, inspiring, and profound documentary. It's called Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. In alignment with that kind of same time frame, there's another great documentary, and that's the next one I'm going to share with you, which is called Quincy. And when I watched it, it was on Netflix, and it was super, super good. It's about Quincy Jones, who is an incredible musician, and it follows his story, almost similar to, obviously different than Maya Angelou, but similar in the way that the documentary is created. It's actually one of the best documentaries I've seen in the way that it was kind of shot and filmed and strung together, and it's a whole memoir of his life, what he was able to do in music and in the music world, and it's really fun to just kind of be able to like go through his journey with him and what he was able to overcome in the process and not give up on. If you want to be really inspired and just watch a freaking just seriously good documentary, highly recommend Quincy. My next documentary that's a must-see is a super tearjerker as well. Both Jake and I bawled my eyes out through the whole entire thing. So maybe if you're not looking to be like uplifted, like this one will definitely, you know, make you feel all of the feels, and it's called Gleason, and it's about an ex-NFL player who actually got diagnosed with ALS. It's an incredibly inspiring documentary where Steve Gleason, who got diagnosed with ALS, tracks his whole entire experience. It's a lot like Be Here Now, but different, a different diagnosis, a different illness, but he's recording the whole entire thing with him and his wife, his baby, and the process that happened to his body, and the way he never gave up hope. I'm literally gonna cry right now. The way that he never gave up hope, and it was so inspiring, you guys. It was just, Gleason is a super powerful documentary if you just want to acknowledge your life and be really super inspired by somebody's ability to never ever give up. He just would not give up, and he found ways to bring his spirit and uplift those around him even though his body was deteriorating to the point of no more speaking or anything. So definitely check out Gleason. I highly recommend that one. My number 8 documentary to watch is called Maidenship, and you may or may not have heard of this. It's about a really inspiring 14, you guys, 14-year-old girl. Okay, like I can go out on my surfboard and like have a great time, and I still get a little skeptical. I'm like, but a 14-year-old girl from, I believe, Norway, and she sailed around the world in her sailboat solo, and it's a really beautiful experience. She documents the whole thing, and it's super cool because you watch her grow. You watch her grow as like a girl to a woman, a sailor, somebody who's just experiencing life and this different way of living as being this sailor on like it's just, I mean, so inspiring on so many levels. Definitely check out Maidenship. My number 9 documentary that you must watch is it's called Soul Surfer, and it's about Bethany Hamilton. It's actually not so much like her in it and that type of documentary. It's more of like a movie documentary, which is really fun to watch, and it was filmed and it was done in such a beautiful way. Super inspiring. Many of you may or may not know about Bethany Hamilton, but she actually had an accident while surfing. Her arm got bit off by a shark, and it was about her story coming through that experience and still surfing to this day. And not only surfing to this day, but being a powerful influence in the world for not giving up and continuing the path of like what she was inspired and what she dreamed of doing, which was being a surfer. So it's an incredible one. Soul Surfer, it's about Bethany Hamilton. You will love that one. My last but not least, number 10 documentary that you must see is Marley. Of course, Marley is such a good documentary. I've seen multiple documentaries on Bob Marley, of course, because he's one of my favorites. I love his music, and Marley was by far the one I always kept coming back to. It has really awesome just images, different things associated with his life, his progress, his journey, the way he felt, interviews with his family and friends, and it was an awesome, awesome documentary that I highly recommend if you're interested in just some like good vibes, be inspired, following your dream, never giving up. All of these kind of documentaries have that interlaced, but Marley in particular is just awesome. So every single documentary that I just shared with you from 1 to 10 are my personal favorites, some of Jake's as well, and they're all very inspiring documentaries. Some of them are a little more sad, a little more, you know, make you think a little more, but all of them, you guys, have interlaced in it just this desire, this dream, and this insane appetite for life. And it just really, each one of these will inspire you in a way that you've never been inspired before. Inspire you in a different way throughout each movie. So that's why what I love about all of them is this, they brought out a different type of emotion and energy in my body. So I really hope that these are ones that you connect with as well, and they bring more light and more love in your life like they did for me. Yeah, 1 through 10 documentaries. I'll list all of them below for you, no problem. I'll even put links to them if you would like that. And I hope you enjoy your movie night. Now you have at least 10 more movies that maybe you haven't seen that you can add to your list. So let me know what you think about them. Let me know if you've seen any of the ones I've shared with you below. And if you have, comment what your favorite part about it was. I would love to know. Thanks so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Thanks so much for watching my video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, press that bell notification to be notified every single time I post a video. My name is Ashley Ducey with ashleyducey.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.